Oh, that's great. Glad to hear, Annie. I call Anne Annie because, of course, I have another Anne friend, and it helps me separate the two. So, yeah. Oh, it's really good to hear that. Of those things that roller coaster-ish that they seem to be going better. That's great news. Hi, human generic. Um, yeah, I think I mentioned few weeks back, I went to Comic Con and I actually bought myself a couple of dice, and now I can't find what I did with them. And James, bless him, popped into Games World. I called them and said, "Do you have any sets of dice?" And he picked me up a really nice blue set. And I asked him to, and he went out, did all the shopping yesterday, and he came back with a gift for me, a gorgeous cup, beautiful cup. And on the front, it's got courage, and it reads, "Courage. There are no limits to the courage that lies within you." And that's a quote by Adele Bashir. Um, Beautiful cup. Absolutely love and adore it. It's perfect for my Saturday mornings. Hi, Leslie King. And hi, Yvonne White. I will not be doing a live next Saturday because there's every possibility I'll still be in hospital. So, and even if I'm not in hospital, I think I'll be too tired. So, I'm going in for a second go at a angiogram. When I went in last time, they couldn't do it because I still had tail end of the flu. Pretty well all gone. Still got a bit of a husky voice, but the doc seems to think everything will be fine by Friday. But yeah, and I could possibly put a stent in. So that's one of the reasons why I've been doing shorter sessions and stuff. I hope if you couldn't join me on Thursday for my live eclipse special that you have been able to watch it. It was fun to do, and I concentrated on the global community. And yeah, it's just, I'm 57, got some health issues, so I'm doing okay. But yeah, I get very tired by the end of the day. And yes, fingers crossed for your son. I feel like one of them will be could be a goer. If not there, the position he's going for, they might have something else for him. So he's hoping. I'm right on that, human generic. But your son. Hi, 171 signing. Hi, Shelby Lisa. Hi, Sabrina Fell. So yeah. So yeah, so now I just have to find where I put the dice I bought from Comic Con. So I'm going to take this one and add it to the other two dice like this, and I'll have a past, present, future set. And of course, there's these other dice as well. I could use them. There's a few different ones as well. So I do have my eye on a lovely, lovely set of dice, metal dice with some dragons on them. But it's going to take me a while to get them. Not that they're super expensive. It's just that they'll take ages to get here. And yeah, you're 1967. I beat you. I'm 1966. Just New Year's Eve, baby, 1966. So yeah. Hey, what? Yeah. So I'm going to use the dice to do some numerology cartomancy, and yeah, and I'll be having some fun with that. I'm going to work on it for a little while first, and then I'll do some with you guys. Yeah, so as I was just saying, if you didn't have the chance, a few people were able to join me for my live. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but I'm really glad because I was very tired. I took the day off work because I was very, very tired and needed some rest, but it was a nice opportunity to do something a little bit different too. And so I did a short half hour, 45-minute live during the eclipse here in Western Australia. And yeah, so that was fun. And if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Okay. So so yeah, James, I was just saying James bought me a beautiful cup yesterday with a little quote about courage on it. And yeah, he's been very supportive. Still, of course, very anxious. But, it's got a bit of family history of heart issues in my family. And, but anyway, relatively straightforward procedure and all that, and we'll just wait and see what happens. But that means I will not be on next Saturday morning. Okay. I wasn't on last Saturday morning either because we had a hotel booked in case James to stay overnight, and we used it, and I wasn't home. So I went on Sunday, but I don't think I'll be on Sunday if they do the procedure. If they don't put a stent in, I will be on Sunday, but we'll see. Yes, we only got a partial down in Perth. We got 70% coverage in Perth, but the totality in Exmouth, in the northern part of the state. Yeah, in the most northwestern part of the state. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to go and check that out, please do. It was fun to do. But anyway, I know there's been a lot going on, but I haven't. Hi, Celtic Seer. How are you? So I haven't been really watching the news. I know Ron DeSantis has been yapping. Trump's been, I really don't know. So how about you guys bring me up to speed on some of the things happening? I keep freezing up. Oh, that's okay, Sabrina. And Leslie, did I say hello to Leslie King? Yeah, just a few health issues and getting, hopefully, yeah. Yeah. The great pumpkin is as crazy as usual. Now, you're being very unkind to pumpkins there, Annie. Honestly, you really, really are. ANW. Very unkind to pumpkin. The great orange blob. He even bought me a mid-sized bottle of iced coffee, which I thought, well, I won't, because I'm trying to steer clear of caffeine, not completely, but cut down on it. So I'm just spreading it out over a couple of days. So I had a little bit last night, got some in the cup today. um, so, what would you guys like me to read on? Well, was what was Shelby Lisa? Was that round where you were? I mean, I am 100% on the belief that even if you can't see an eclipse of the sun where you are in the world, that it does affect things globally. Was that where you were, Shelby Lisa? Yes, there is a lunar eclipse. Hang on a minute. Coming up May. A penumbral eclipse. What does that mean? Where's my phone? Penumbral. Coming back here, my darling. Yeah, May 5th. Penumbral eclipse. Penumbral lunar eclipse. So the moon is completely, the moon becomes completely immersed in the penumbral cone of the Earth. Um, okay, so in oopsie daisy. I know, I'm trying to give you astronomical lessons, so you can see the slightly less grey. That's the penumbral cone, and then it'll go into the umbra, which is total darkness. So, yeah. The path for the moon to pass within the penumbra and outside the umbra is very narrow. So, a lunar eclipse can only occur during a full moon and when the moon passes through all or a portion of the Earth's shadow. The outer portion of the shadow cast from the Earth is known as the penumbral shadow, which has an area where the Earth obstructs only part of the light from reaching the moon. What does it look like during a penumbral eclipse?
And how is it different from a total lunar eclipse? A penumbral lunar eclipse occurs on the evening of Saturday, July 4th, for most.
Yeah, well, we'll sort it out. Sorry about that. My sciencey academic brain kicks in sometimes and I get caught up in looking at things. So sorry about that, guys. Yeah. You travelled to South Carolina to see the eclipse. What, the lunar one, the solar one? Oh, King Charles III. Not wise. Well, it's taken place when it's a. Will he survive? Okay. Let's have a look. Firstly, is the lunar eclipse going to affect Charles's coronation? Clarence Thomas Beechman. Okay, so the coronation. Now, Varney, I'm going to write these down as I've noted them. And Clarence Thomas, is he being impeached? Okay. Now, I do know that the path, this little side I've got, puts the path of the eclipses. I don't think England's going to be hit by the full thing. So let's have a look. Will the lunar eclipse? Hi, Sandra Henderson. I'm just going to, do some readings and all that. Probably only wrap up at the hour stage. And thank you so much for all your understanding. Guides to Highest Truth and Compassion, what can you tell me about the lunar eclipse? Will it have an effect on King Charles's coronation on May 6th? The Eight of Moths. There might be a couple of delays on the day. So this is the Eight of Moths, the Eight of Wands. It's reversed. So, or it might seem a lot slower. So there could be a slight delay. Not huge. My feeling is that with the Eight of Wands, when it's reversed, it signifies delays, but to me, it also signifies that those delays are quickly handled. So a couple of slight delays or things not happening as quickly as they hoped. The Empress. But now this is very good. Even though there might be a few slight delays, we've got the Empress and it's upright. This is excuse me for a minute, guys. That was, I think they were Jehovah's Witness people, and they were very nice. And I follow this path, but if other people follow different paths, that is fine. Um, you know, she was just saying, "Oh, you've been lovely." I just told her, I'm in the middle of doing a tarot thing, but I did thank them for their efforts, because a lot of us turn to different things because we have a void in us. For me, tarot filled that void after coming through a period of absolute devastation, a tower with most organised churches. And the people are doing it from the goodness of their heart because they want to help people fill those voids. That's okay, except for there are some people some places, Scientology, I do not think it's about filling a void. I think it's about control. But others, she thanked me for being so nice, because she said they get yelled at a lot. And it's like, well, that will not happen here, but I do follow a different path. And the people who do the door knocking do it from the goodness of their heart to help others. That's fine. You don't have to be rude to them, do you? And yeah, and everyone's belief is, as long as it helps you and doesn't harm others, it's fine. Extremism is never good, and that's where religion is corrupted, because extremists use those views to twist and turn very good basic tenets into ways of control, tools for control. And that's where, yeah. But anyway, yeah, they are nice folks. Yes, this is, and so back to the reading on how the eclipse will affect the coronation, the lunar eclipse. And actually, England just falls outside the path of the eclipse. From what I can see, what I'll do is see if I can enlarge that picture. It does only just. There's only a tiny little bit of England that is in the path. So it touches England. So as far as the path is concerned, but yeah, this is still, even though there might be a couple of delays on the day, this is the Empress, and it is fitting. I didn't even think about it when I grabbed this deck. This is the Victorian Steampunk deck. This is, of course, Queen Victoria. It's going to open. Actually, I don't think it's going to have a bad effect, really, apart from a little. It's going to mark the stage of something's being left behind and new possibilities being opened. So, a couple of hiccups on the day, but nothing that's going to shut it all down. Here's the King of Moths reversed. Now, the King of Wands reversed can be a hot-tempered character, can be even a little bit dictatorial, and can lose his words. So I feel like, personally, for Charles, now this is for the country, but personally for Charles, I think he may be wake up feeling quite irritable and a bit snappy. I think nerves are really going to overtake him. And just that shadow of the lunar eclipse is going to just at least for a few hours, and he might be, with these short delays, might be quite snappy. But I think because this is him officially turning himself over to the people. Of course, he automatically became king when his mother died, but this is like officially turning himself over to the people. And I feel like this might be uncharacteristic for him. So just a lot of nerves and also some concern. What will it mean for Camilla? Because she is going to be okay. There's some old arguments. We've got the devil here. So, but this is upright, and this is not being. This is the start of not being controlled by everybody else's expectations of what's wanted. It's the chance for him to be free of those last tethers. It's a bit of a mix. The Empress is good, new possibilities for the country. But for him, it's like all these repeated stories and cycles and all that. It's like, I am your king. It's time to let that go. And a lot of people will, because he will have been officially crowned king. Hi, J Cat Lady. Hi, Kathy W. Yeah, it was like 11:20 at night over in the US when it happened. It was an amazing energy in the air over where I am in Western Australia. I was in the 70% coverage zone, and the light was just yeah. I actually think that, yes, there'll be a couple of, and Charles will be uncharacteristically grumpy for a couple of hours in the morning. It's going to be a long day. But he's also going to show how firm he can be. He is very much a king of wands. He is a very compassionate person. He's a good speaker. He's showing all those things. But he can also be firm, and he can also have a temper. It's very rare. But there'll be flashes of that. But there'll also be flashes of firmness. And this is going to be the chance to get rid of all that rubbish that's been going around about how he shouldn't be this, how he should abdicate that, blah, 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 blah. And he's going to take that opportunity, and it's going to be an opportunity to move forward from that. So this is all how the lunar eclipse is going to affect the coronation. Personally and stuff. 3 of Bees. It's upright. Can mean letting go of the past. I think he's going to make it clear that harping on about Diana and stuff. It will be a betrayal. And he's trying to heal. It takes time to finally start healing too. But there's also a chance of a personal heartbreak and betrayal there. So let's hope that's not the day. So it's going to be a mixed day. For the country, it's going to be actually quite a good thing. For Charles personally, it's going to be a bit of a mixed day. And there'll be a couple of hiccups, delays, not very long ones, but delays, which can happen with these things. Hi, Geek. Hi, Joji. Hi, Sherry French. Hi, Jezza. If you've just recently joined and I haven't said hello, it's just because I haven't seen your name, darling. So, and hello also to all my lovely lurkers and to everybody who watches my videos at a later date. I do so appreciate it, and thank you so much. And yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a mixed day. Mad. Personally, he wants to move forward and the country to heal, but they can't do that unless they let go of a few things. Okay. I'll admit I was never a big fan of Diana's, but that didn't mean that I didn't realize the impact she had on a lot of areas and the good she did with a lot of her work. But, it was very tragic how she died. But it's time to let it go. It was time to let it go quite a while ago, but mm. Mm. Hi, Olga Parter. So that's a bit of a mixed bag for the coronation day. Now Varney slowly being poisoned. Will he recover? Let's have a look. I've always thought he will, and I still think he will, but let's have a look. Got to show off. Hubby went shopping yesterday. He bought me this beautiful cup with a thing of courage on it, and it says courage. There are no limits to the courage that lies within you. That's a quote by Adele Bashir. Beautiful. I absolutely love and adore it. It's the ideal cup for my lives. So now Varney, will he recover? Oh yeah, this is a good card for him. This also I felt the cushioning effect. So yes, there is. He will recover, and there's still much ahead for him, but it's not going to be as public. I still feel his wife is his wife going to be a big impact here? We've got the Four of Beetles. So yeah, there's still a period of insecurity for him to go through with the Four of Beetles, which is the Four of Pentacles. And the Nine of Mops. Okay, his defences are building at the moment. His defences are building. I do feel he is going to recover, but I feel like he's going to be behind the scenes very much. He's going to be a very revered figure and very respected and very consulted figure in Russia in the future. Navalny's wife. Please, in one card, can you tell me about Navalny's wife? Queen of Cups. Power behind the throne, but she will take the throne in her own right here. I've often felt she's going to stand up and be a leader. Because she wholly believes in her husband's beliefs and ideals. And she feels that his work, if he can't continue it because of health, if he can't publicly go out there and continue it, she feels it's her job to do so, and she will. So if he is not well enough to be the public figure that he once was, his wife will do that and take up that manner for him, but he will still be very, very much in the conscience of the people and still make some appearances and all that. But on a general day-to-day running, ruling things, he will not have the strength to do that. But his wife is going to be very much there at the forefront of Russian politics. That's what I feel it anyway. That's what I've always felt, that she is there to pick up the mantle. Hi, Deborah Costro. Okay. But he will recover. But it's like he's going to have to be cushioned for the rest of it. But that doesn't mean he's not going to be able to do anything. That his ideas and his creative processes are going to be blocked off from Russia. They're not. It's just they're going to be. I feel like his wife is going to be the one to carry them out. But but she's never ever going to. She's an outstanding person in her own right, and she will add her own creativity and influence to Navalny's creativity and influence. So the pair of them have so much, but he's going to have to be cushioned with that Empress. In the traditional Rider-Waite, the Empress sits on a cushion. He's going to need that cushion. His health is never going to 100% recover, but he will recover enough. I can't stand Ren and Stimpy. Just even looking at them, this makes me not want to watch. And the few little clips I've seen of them, I'm just like, I just don't get it. Now, let's have a look at Clarence Thomas. Now, what's going on with him? Because I have not really been keeping up with the news. I've more been getting my workday done here at home and resting and getting some sleep and things like that. So I haven't really been watching lots and lots of news. Fox News. What do you reckon there? I did see that Janine Pirro and Maria Bartolomeo are out the door at Fox News. Let's do a quick thing on that. I just don't get. I don't get those violence-filled things. They're not the cat and dog or whatever from Simpsons, because even those videos, those characters, I don't. The cartoon that's shown on Simpsons, is it? So Janine Pro and Maria Bartolomeo. What lies in their future? Janine, 9 of dragonflies. Her wishes. She's sitting there, the greedy merchant. She has everything she wants, but there's this news story saying they're out the door. Oops, 2 of dragonflies, 2 of cups. Commitments. This is in her challenge. It's reversed. Broken commitments. What is the advice for Janine Pirro? Well, you're going to have to get ready for a major change, because your career with Fox, and possibly your career at all, is in for an irreversible change and an unstoppable change. In fact, your television career might be just over and done with completely. Be prepared for it. Rocky and Bullwinkle, yeah, and Top Cat, yeah, I guess just a different time. What's at the base of this for Janine Pirro? 3 of bees, heartbreak and betrayal. She was one of the ones who kept pushing things. I think I'll do a reading in a minute. She kept pushing these lies, betraying the American people, betraying the principle of even an opinion show. Betraying some basic principles. What's the outcome for her? The Knight of Dragonflies reversed. The Knight of Cups reversed. Offers not happening. She thought she had some things lined up. They're not going to happen. She thought her ideals, everything she believes in is just all false. Everything she's been spouting, it's false. And that means any offers she's been getting, they're not going to happen. The Queen of Bees, she is going to have to face the music. It's the Queen of Bees, judgment. And it's going to be hard for her to get work. So she's not looking at the best work-wise, personal-wise. I don't go into their personal lives unless it comes up as part of something. Yes, I do think he is going to have to hand over the reins, Murdoch, definitely, to Lachlan, or the other one, James or Lachlan. I think James would be a better choice. He actually still has some form of a conscience left, I think, but I don't really know much about either of them. So no, I mean the cartoon that used to play, that the kids used to watch in The Simpsons. Who broke his recent engagement? Oh, Murdoch. Now, Maria Bartolomeo, let's have a look at her. I'm saving Clarence Thomas for last. Maria Bartolomeo, 8 of Moths. Things are happening really quickly for her, and I don't think she's prepared for them. A lot of things are coming at her very quickly. The 8 of Wands. Her challenge. Oh, my goodness. The 6 of Dragonflies. 6 of Cups. past actions coming to bite her on the butt. Advice for her, Two of Moths. Have a rethink of your strategies. Look at the bigger picture to see why you're in this position. She's feeling very victimized at the moment, but this is just because her point of view is so narrow. It's so tunnel vision. Poor pitiful me. She's got to look at it. If she wants to really find out why, she's got to look at the bigger picture of her actions. At the base of this, the Five of Moths, stirring conflict. Outcomes for her. The Eight of Beetles first, right back down to the lowest rung on the ladder. And the Ten of Bears, she is in for a very, very long, dark period, a long, dark night of the soul. She should come through it with a new awareness. Should, but anyone, she's going to go through a real review process. But whether she'll learn any lessons from it is another thing. But she's got things that are looking pretty bleak for her in the near future. So no major arcana. So no major lessons learned. Major big changes like the end of a career for Janine Pirro. Bartoloma might have some hope, but she's got a few lessons to learn herself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Clarence Thomas. I don't know much about what's been going on with him. So apart from all this real estate stuff and holidays and things like that. So let's have a look. I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use Dragons Are Coming for the Man. Let's have a look here. She's actually, if she really does a truthful mea culpa, a la Michael Cohen, she might be able to come. This is Maria Bartiromo. Janine Pirro will never ever admit wrongdoing, and Maria Bartiromo has a chance, but she's got to be 100% mea culpa. Who's AN? Oh, she's got some lessons to learn. She may learn them and then she'll be able to come back, but for the current, she's going to be. Who is AN, Annie? Now, Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas. What is in the cards for him? Move my camera a bit before. You know, I'm just checking something. Oh, Alexei Navalny. Yeah, no. Look, his health is never going to recover. But that doesn't mean his ideas and his, you know. But yeah, the long-term outcome, the magician is good. He's got all the tools around him to still help him get his ideas and his messages across. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. How are you, my dear? Now, yeah, I think you're right. There will be some amendments. Clarence Thomas. 8 of Pentacles. He's going, this is as far as he's going to get. Pretty damn far. Any political aspirations he may have had beyond the Supreme Court, and some people do have them, it's like he's come as far as he's going to go. Yeah, well, yeah, he did pretty damn well for himself, didn't he? But that total autonomy that you get with the next card, the 9 of Pentacles, he's not going to reach that. And that total happy family, generational wealth thing, that's not going to happen either. So, yeah, he's not going to get to the 9 and he's not going to get to the 10. Let's hope the cards don't prove me wrong. The challenge for him is the King of Swords, prosecution. Prosecution. This is the prosecutor, the King of Swords. Legal matters, prosecution. If he were a general or something, this would be military higher-ups and stuff, and military procedures, like court-martials and things. Of course, you can't court-martial a judge. Unless he's in the military. The advice for Clarence Thomas: get ready for a very long, dark period that is coming towards you with the 10 of Swords. This is the Dragon Tarot, by the way. What's at the base of this for Clarence George? All foolishness, and just complete foolishness, and how he has been traveling along. The base of this is a new start, a new journey for him. And when he was at these crossroads previously, he went the wrong way. So now it's all circling back, which is interesting because remember how I said this is as high as he's going to go? Circling back to the start of the journey. A new journey for him. And he's going to feel it, because I don't think he's really prepared. What are the outcomes for Clarence Thomas? Wow, we've got the 5 of Swords reversed, total defeat. Total defeat. This is not victory, but at a cost. This is total reveal. You know, upright, can be victory, but at a cost. No, this is total defeat. It came out reversed. And one more card. The Queen of Pentacles, the luxury loving, but reversed. The selfish, luxury loving Queen, undermining everything. This is Ginny. I've got to do one more. I just feel like one more is needed. And the 2 of Pentacles reversed. All these manipulations, everything, nothing's going to work. He's going to be knocked totally off balance. So, yeah, he's on the way out. McCarthy, be gone soon. Let's have a look. There are some big changes coming up with the Republican Party over the next 12 to 18 months. Hi, Bosim. Will McCarthy be gone soon? That's a yes. He's about to set off on a question, on a different pathway. That's a big yes. I'll do a couple more cards with that. Oh, there's the prosecutor. King of Swords on the shadowing him. 7 of Cups. He's quite delusional if he thinks he's going to achieve anything. The only thing his leadership in the House might achieve is the tipping point that sorts the Republican Party out, and the 10 of Pentacles reversed, complete and total loss. Generational loss too. It's going to take a couple of generations for his actions. That's within his family, so we won't go too far into the family. His family's going to feel this for a good 20 years or so. Jack Smith and Fannie Willis. Now, Georgia. Will Georgia be next with indictments? She was disqualified from the last hearing. Yep. Will Georgia be next with indictments? I'll just do a couple more readings, okay, and then I'm going to wrap up for the day. Page of Cups. Well, there is going to be some news coming out about that soon. It's going to be surprising. It's going to be quite inspirational too, okay? So that's a yes card, but it's a page. 10 of Pentacles, again. This is going to signify and reversed again. This is going to signify big losses for the Republicans, I think. Yeah, I like Scooby-Doo. And the 5 of Cups, loss and regret. There's going to be people feeling that. Yeah, I do feel that soon. We're going to get some news soon, but not quite yet. Not quite ready, being at the page stage. Jack Smith, what's going on there? Yeah, Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones. Well, yeah, because the people who were doing the original voices all passed. Jack Smith. I feel it's still a couple of months before Jack Smith makes his moves. Jack Smith. 10 of Wands. That complete. Yeah, they still haven't got the full picture, the full picture yet. They're not quite at that full picture stage. So not quite ready yet. The 10 of Swords. But they're not far from it. They're getting to that stage where that light is going to start to show. So it's odd, isn't it? Oh, the Star. The Star, yep. Still a little way away, but they're getting there. So they don't have quite the full picture to put everything together to tell the story. But I think there's going to be at least 10 indictments when they do have it. Hope. And that's just for Trump. Jordan's Judiciary Committee is not going to go anywhere. It will be, as the great lady Linda G says, a nothing burger. Okay. My darlings, thank you very much for joining me. As I said earlier, if you haven't had a chance, go and watch my short, about 45 minutes, I think, video from the live I did on Thursday during the eclipse here in Western Australia. I hope you enjoy it. It's an amazing light around the place and an amazing energy. And we weren't even in the path of totality. We were at 70% coverage, but it was just an amazing feeling. So yeah, as I said, I will not be on next Saturday. So please take care. I might be on Sunday, not sure. Okay, it depends on what happens on Friday. I might be on Sunday, but I'm not sure. So thank you. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and always stay laughing, my darlings. Love you all. Bye-bye.